Hello, my dear Pisces, Sun, and Moon Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, as you guys see here. And I'm going to be doing a general, hopefully, love for the sign of Pisces. With that said, for those that knows me, you know how I do. I use the regular tarot. This time I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot, which is a 78 cards, 3 spread. Reading. And I use oracle cards to close, to give a message from the oracles to close the reading. Basically, this time for healing, I'm gonna be using the Crystal Healing Wisdom Oracle cards, and the general energy of the sign is based on the foundation of the cards. The card on the bottom of the reading. With that said, I think finally I'm gonna have some kind of love in my readings, because everything is being like breaking up, and broken promises, blockages, and all these other goodies in past betrayals or whatever. So this time with Pisces, I had the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is basically a person that is very happy in their relationship. If this is this person is probably getting into some kind of marriage situation. You might be taking the relationship to the next level. If you were just dating, now you're going to be exclusively dating. If you were exclusively dating, now you're getting engaged. Okay, dear Pisces, to those who this reading resonates, not to all of you. Okay, this right side with these 5 cards represents you, Pisces, and this side represents your partner. So it's either your partner at this moment, if you're in a relationship, or your ex-partner. The main foundation for you, Pisces, is the 8 of Pentacles, which means that you are working hard for whatever situation you're working very hard. Your foundation of this reading is the 7 of Wands. It could be that you might be involved with a fire sign, and I wouldn't be surprised, because most water signs and air signs are usually involved with fire signs. Why? Don't know. I don't know why. But this time, this is telling me the foundation is the 7 of Wands. So also this 7 could also represent some kind of usually 6 is the victory, and 7 is like you I'm sorry, my throat is just starting to, I gotta change my air conditioning and start using like just the fan. We're getting into the fall. Oh, and also want to tell you happy Halloween. If you want to see my Halloween theme in there, I have my witch, my skull, my black cat, and my little ghost. Okay, and my witch, she has the eyes lit up, and it's a couple of sort of like a snow going around. It's pretty cute. I like my black cat too. It's not real, it's a little fake cat, but I love it. Don't have animals, I don't have pets, but I love my little cat, my little fake animals. And so this could represent some kind of challenge situation that you might be happening to you, my dear Pisces, or it could be a personal test in case some of you are going to school, some kind of challenge, something that has to do with advancing your skills. It could be work related, school related, basically, because of the work situation over here. Could be something that has to do with your job and you have to do work related, or if this is working in a relationship, you are there's probably going to be some kind of challenge in this relationship that you're working out. Maybe you found the right partner. Basically, I see the highest priest here and the higher priestess there. The priestess and the priest. So, probably you met this person at church, or whatever the situation is. These people are very much intuitive. If this is not a church scenario, because you won't be in this reading, this person could be also very spiritual as well as you are. Maybe you do have some kind of differences in your beliefs, but it's not something that you guys cannot work on. What's facing you is the Two of Pentacles. Maybe because this is a love relationship, maybe you have met the right person, or you are trying to decide between two people. Maybe this person, I feel sometimes when I see the Two of Pentacles, when you're juggling two people, meaning you might have a child or two children or whatever, and this person also, and the relationship also is taking part because of juggling the child, juggling the girlfriend, or whatever scenario you guys have. With that said, this is the energy that I feel for you. Or if you guys are looking for work also, and like I said, I'm trying to do this relationship type. However, I could get all kinds of energies coming around. I can sense other things happening to you. You might be having two jobs, and this is affecting a little bit of the relationship, and this could be the challenge because you guys are not spending enough time together. So that could be an issue. So maybe that's the reason why you guys decide to make a commitment into the relationship, so you guys can merge that situation. If you guys had your own apartment, or one was living in one place and the other one was living in one place, one of you is going to probably have to move. That could be it too. The other person's energy is the Lovers. So you guys might be dealing with the Lovers, meaning a Gemini. But you have all kinds of energies here, because you have the Pentacles. You can be dealing with either an earth sign. You might be dealing with a Taurus. You might be dealing with a Leo, because you have the Strength sign over here. You have the air signs here, the earth sign, air and earth and fire. So whatever energy, whatever this person's sign is, or it can be a Gemini right here. This person is in love, and this person is in love with you. This person is leaving behind whatever fears they had into coming into this new relationship. This person wants to work in this relationship, wants to put the strength, and it wants to move on to the next level of this relationship. This is how I see it, because this is a movement card, and this person is moving on hopefully to the next step. So because I see it here, I see this person and you are probably acting like a very spiritual person, like the highest priest, and this person is very basically comfortable with you, like it has the strength. It feels like it has the support. Nowadays, some women, because I cannot speak about all of them, let me see if I can focus more. The cards, I'm more into the stability of the relationship, not about how much you have. It's having that support of that partner, knowing that this person can count on that partner. So it's not about oh, you're my girlfriend, you buy my boyfriend. No, I want to have the stability of that person. And I feel that you, Pisces, some of you finally found that person that you guys are looking for. It's just a little bit challenging because of whatever you guys have going on. If it's work related, if it's a spiritual relationship, maybe the religion is playing part of this relationship and you guys don't see eye to eye. Maybe children are involved, but whatever it is, you guys are going to make it work, because it feels like that person is trying to make it work, and you guys are going to make it work. For the oracle card that I have for you, Pisces, for you yourself, I got the DNA card, Karma. And I'm going to read Karma, but because Karma is a little long, I don't want to bore you with this reading. Well, you know what? It's 2 pages. I read it all. You deserve it. It's not us. You guys are like very clear in this card, since everything is like right there. Karma. A concept in many Eastern religions is a Sanskrit word implying that greater universal law of cause and effects, providing an implied code of ethics within the structure of the seemingly endless cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara, which we experience through our lives. In many different versions, the mistaken notion about karma is that it's some kind of punishment, but it's far from that. In fact, its purest form simply asserts that our conduct in this lifetime will determine our next incarnation. It has also come to mean how our behavior and action in this lifetime create consequences in a slightly different version of the golden rule. We not only carry our soul's karma into this lifetime, but we also embed it in the complex coding of our DNA. It's our genetic ancestral karma, double helix structure of DNA, contain codes that have been passed from our parents and grandparents as well as ancestors. Therefore, we have some of the same genetics information that comes from the DNA and a very early humans. In this card, we see 2 intertwined serpents with double helixes on either side. By variation of this archetypal image exists in many cultures, both traditional and contemporary. It is a graphic representation of the most ancient ancestry we can lay claim to our DNA. The fundamental substance of life itself that provides substantial determination of our life path. Aspect of your soul enter your primitive physical self long before you have begun to take form. While the DNA that you inherit from your biological parents has physical component, it also has a soul pattern that came together in the creation of you. You are predisposed to follow the karmic dictates of this patterning to some extent. Yet, as you evolve in your consciousness and extend the light of awareness, you can make choices that shift and modify this ancestral design. This is one of those times you can feel the tug of your soul that is both ancient and karmic. Yet you also recognize the persistent and loving communication from your higher self that conflicts the more familiar solutions before you. The choices is up to you, but know that every time you need the guidance of your higher self, no matter what etheric or physical form it takes, human consciousness is elevated. In a sense, it becomes a choice between destiny and faith. I hope you guys understand that whatever we do, we're gonna either get rid of it in this lifetime, or we're gonna keep it and go to the next life. I have a friend that tells me all the time, like, I'd rather get rid of this person, let it go in this lifetime, or whatever energy is, so I don't carry this person along in my next life. By me allowing this energy to go, by me accepting the reality of whatever harm this person did to me. I'm not saying continue to get hurt with the same person. No, let it go. And I got rid of that energy. I may not be part of his life for the rest of the life. However, if he continues to do the same thing that this person did, this person is going to come back, and in many different physical forms of people, this person is going to do the same thing over again until he gets rid of that karmic problem that he has. It just because you change partner, that doesn't mean you're changing the energy of that partner. Maybe you were meant to be with that person because, have you ever heard you guys were together in a past life? Maybe you had unfinished business, but if I cut my deal of that unfinished business, I may not be part of his lifetime anymore. As well, or maybe there was a promise that this person did in another lifetime, and we came back together, and he did the same thing again. So by me cutting this energy from that past life that was not completed, and we got together again in this lifetime, and he's still not completed, and what I have to do in this lifetime is to cut from the root of the problem. So I just let it go, so I don't come back with that energy of that person. For example, if you don't understand me, let's say I was in a relationship in the past life with someone, and this someone promised me love, marriage, and take care of me. And I don't care what I was last in the past life with that person. I could be a man and he could be a woman, or whatever it is. In this lifetime, we get together again, and he probably wants to give me that, but is not doing it. In this lifetime, I didn't come in the physical form that he wanted it me. Let's say, for example, some people are very picky when it comes to the looks of a person. Maybe this person in this lifetime, in that lifetime, I could have been a blonde person and blue eyes. And then in this lifetime, I look Oriental. So this is not the type of person he's looking for, but in spirit, that's who I am. I'm the same person, the same spirit that we were together 100 years ago. So if you're treating me bad because I'm not who you are looking for in this lifetime, because I'm not blonde and I don't have blue eyes, you're going to have a hard time finding that person, because you're supposed to marry this Oriental woman now, which is me, if I look Oriental, but you don't want to. So in my case, I have to let that energy go. In his case, if he's still looking for the blonde blue eyes, he must have a hard time finding that person, because it's not that person is meant to be for him. So that's why when I do my readings, and I do the magical romance angels, and it says that person may not look like the person that you're looking for. With all that said, my dear Pisces, I'm gonna read you the volcano. Sorry that it took me a long time to explain that to you. This is how the person, your partner, looks like. A volcano volare. So this, to me, a lot of Pisces are dealing with a Leo or a fire sign. But this is fire right there. This is fire right there. This is fire right here. And you have a foundation of fire. So this says play Pele. is the goddess who lives on the big island of Hawaii, dwelling that in the crater of the active volcano Kilauea. She is considered passionate, volatile, and capricious, and is perhaps the best known of the panoply of Hawaiian deities since 1983. She has been sending ribbons of lava down to the mountain and into the sea, thereby creating new land. In this image, we see her added to his subtle visage in that is spewing fire in the volcano. In ancient Hawaiian chants, Pele is described as she who shapes the sacred land, and is from this magnificent and powerful goddess being in her periodic eruption that new earth is formed as the resulting lava merges with her sister, the goddess of the sea, Namaka or Kana. The volatile and unpredictable nature of volcanic eruption is widely known as the spite of science effort in forecasting these blowups. The sometimes happens without warning, whether in the eruptions are slow and steady, are violent and explosive, and is unstoppable force in one very dramatic way. Nature changes and shapes the land. This is a particular volatile time for you. Unexpected changes, sometimes quiet, sudden, and dramatic, are occurring in ways that you have absolutely no control over. These occurrences may be so powerful as to shake up what you formerly thought as the foundation of your security. They may even cause you to reassess the direction of your life is taking, the question some of your relationship, or reevaluate the word you have chosen. Although these events may rock your world, now the Spirit is guiding force behind them. It is a matter of finding your trust that life knows what is doing in the midst of these storms or change. It is also require you to make adjustment quickly and to not cling to what was, but instead move forward and welcome you with the arms wide open what is yet to come, all from a place of being presented in this moment. You truly have nothing to fear. So I think this is representing, like I said, the fire sign, the Leo. Like if you are gonna get married again, be okay with it because there's nothing to fear. That's for the partner. With the DNA card here, to me it could be representing of something that was done in the past and now is in your present situation. So something that what you were doing, Pisces, has to do with your past. Okay, the crystal stone that I have for you for healing, or came out for you, was the pink granite. Okay, so the pink granite is lightning bolt. Pink granite has the highest panoramic resonance of all stones and creates immense energy. Self-understanding. You are an ancient Egyptian with the arcane knowledge that the role entails, but you're original in the start. You understand cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, and immortality. You have been involved in ancient powers to struggle, cut yourself loose. And this card said exactly the same thing. Oh my God, and these are two different books. I'm using two different books for each card. The DNA says the structures to endless cycles of birth, death, rebirth, birth, death, and rebirth. Okay, this is telling you like you gotta cut the old bullshit, Pisces, and you start new. And this one is telling you the same thing: birth, death, and rebirth, and immortality. You have been involved in ancient power struggles. Cut yourself loose. Become more grounded. Learning experiences occur regularly and serendipitous. Synchronicity. Put your exactly the right place at the right time. Divination. Be assertive and make things happen. Events move with surprising speed once you focus your intention. See the whole picture before deciding. Be pragmatic, but don't give power away. Maintain balance in a relationship. You need diplomacy and tact. Lightning can strike twice if dealing with ancient strife. Look at the highest picture. Healing inside. Everything must pass away. Death precedes transformation and rebirth. Frequency. Earthy and high. Chakra. All the chakras. Timing out of the blue. Soul path. A Latin conductor for positive change. This is like change right here. Change. That's what you need, Pisces. You probably need to change. Maybe you act like you deserve, or maybe you know, sometimes you think that people gotta think your way. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what you're going through or how you are. I mean, just think about what you need to do. The herbs that I got for you, oh my God, you got sage. This is for sore and muscles. So some of you need to do a bath with sage. In my description box, I don't want to repeat the bath. You can read how to do the bath that I'm giving everybody for the month of October for Halloween. So this is the cleansing because October is a change of season. If you guys could do this tomorrow, then fine. Sage, you can find them almost anywhere, okay? Even supermarkets sell sage. You don't need to get it could be the dried herb, not the fresh herbs, if you don't have it because it's a bath. And some of you, if you need to drink a little bit of that bath, drink it so you guys can cleanse inside. Believe me, none of these herbs are going to kill you and give you some side effects. I'm not giving you no poison ivy, okay? Some people use sage to cook too. So whatever you need to do to heal yourself and balance yourself, try it. I'm not saying take a whole container of that. No, just take a little sip. Couple of sips of this bath before you put it on yourself. With all that said, love and light, my dear Pisces. I see you in the next video, and I hope this helps some of you or the ones that this video resonate. Love and light. Bye bye. And you know what to do. If you want to do a personal reading, contact me.